G'day, hello, konnichiwa. I'm Luke from Overland Campers Japan, and in this video I'm going to do a demonstration and walkthrough of our custom-built grey FJ Cruiser. Come check it out. Starting at the rear of the vehicle, on the back spare tyre, you'll see a bag, and this has various use cases. Number one, in the side pockets, you'll find some garbage bag liners. You can put a garbage bag liner in there and it makes a great place to put your garbage. Just remember, don't bring it back to us at the Overland Campers Japan headquarters. The second use case is firewood. You might have some spare firewood and you can simply put it in here and keep it for the next day. Moving on, let's open the rear door. In the trunk here, the first thing you will see is there's a control panel, and here you'll turn the control panel on. From here you control power to the fridge, to the interior lights, to the roof tent, and also to our newly installed camp oven. And also you have control of the outside camp lights. Next, you'll see that there is a fridge, very simple, very standard fridge with a freezer option inside. Next, you'll see that there's a pull-out drawer system. In the drawer system is where you'll find your gas cooker, spare gas cassette bomb, bowls, cups, saucers and plates. You'll also find a spice set with olive oil, salt and pepper and other key spices. And you'll also find your pots and pans for cooking. To the left here, you'll find your camping chairs. You'll also find a stool in case you cannot reach something. And in this green bag, you'll find a fire pit. In Japan, the campgrounds will sell you wood and or charcoal. Lastly, this black case will have all your tools for cooking and eating. So knives, forks, spatulas, all the different tools that you might need. On top of the drawer, you'll find your expandable ladder, which is obviously used for the roof tents. Under the ladder, you'll find a camping table. So in a quick rundown, we have your fridge, your drawer full of your cooking and eating tools, camping table, ladder, camping chairs, camping stool, and your fire pit. From here, let me show you the front driver's cabin. Coming around to the front driver's cabin, it's a traditional key type ignition system. It's an automatic and there's a handbrake. The off-roading functionality here you won't need to use. There is a large navigation system and also a place where you can put your phone to charge while you're driving. It is possible to connect your phone via CarPlay to the navigation system. ETC or electronic child charging system is already installed inside the vehicle. So what that means is when you're driving on the highway or the freeway, you will see English, ETC. You will slow down, there'll be a boom gate and you drive through there. And then when you come back and return the car to us, within 3 days, the computer will tell us where you went and the charges for your trip. We then send that to you and ask for you to pay us back. So in short, you pay for your ETC charges 3 days after you return the vehicle. The FJ Cruiser is a regular gasoline car. Let me show you how to fill the tank. Under the driver's section, there is a latch that says fuel. You need to pull that and it will open the gas tank. This is the gas tank. Very simply, you can open it and put in regular gasoline. In Japan, there are 3 types of gasoline: regular, premium or high oku or high octane, and diesel. We want the regular. So whether it be during your trip, please ask the Japanese staff at the gas stations for regular. Or when you're returning the car back to Overland Campers Japan, remember to return it with a full tank of gasoline. Next, let's open the roof tent. The roof tent. So you can stand up here and you'll find that there are 2 latches. Simply pull the latches down and off. Next, you simply push the roof tent up and the gas struts will take over. Here you'll find the bungee cord. You need to pull the bungee cord down and put it on the corner of the roof tent canvas and frame. Next, inside the roof tent, you'll find 2 tent poles. Please take them out of the tent and we need to attach them to the rainfly. From here, you'll see that there's a small hole. Now you need to be careful to lift it up and put into the tent like such. Now, it's important to note, standing here is only for opening and closing the roof tent. You don't jump in and out of the roof tent from the rear. It'll make sense why later. So next, we want to take our ladder and remove it from the ladder bag. Please don't lose the ladder bag. Put it somewhere safe. Now, with our ladder, we're going to go to the passenger side of the vehicle. Next is a safety check on the expandable ladder. You want to lift the first lung until you hear click. Make sure it's clicked and nice and secure. And then we pick it up and we put it on the side bracket attachment. Make sure that you have a nice 35-40 degree angle, not too close to the car and not too far away. You want to make sure your feet and your shoes are not hitting the car as you go up and down. And from here, this is where you're able to go in and out of the roof tent. When you first open the roof tent, you'll see that the bedding is nice and flat and the pillows are towards the rear. I recommend for sleeping that it's best to put the pillows in the front. It gives you the greatest sense of space and view as you look out. However, when it comes time to closing the tent, you need to make the bedding as flat as possible and the pillows back to the rear. There were 3 main windows on either side of the roof tent, and there's also access to USB power in the left corner. The mattress is about 130 centimeters wide and 210 centimeters long. Great for couples or possibly with a young child. So now our roof tent is open, let's move on and open the awning. Moving on to the awning, we want to make sure that the latches for the roof tent are pushed in like such. And then we're going to find the awning bag. We want to find the 2 zippers. We want one zip in the full open position, and then we want to walk around and open the second zip. Don't stop here, all the way to the end, and you should be able to open the awning. We'll undo the latches, 1 and 2. You'll find that there is a buckle on the end of the awning. You need to take this and walk around the vehicle. And then this buckle will go onto this eyelet here, and you can take the tension out. So now we've opened the awning. Now, you can't walk on the awning, you can't stand on the awning, you can't do pull-ups in the morning on the awning, and please refrain from lighting a big fire under the awning. It makes a great place to hang some lights or use the outdoor camping lights that are attached to the vehicle. An important note is, in medium or strong winds, it's advised not to use the awning. So please check the forecast so that you aren't encountering any medium to strong winds. If you're nervous, it's best to put the awning back, as it can damage the car and it also can hurt you. So now as you see that you're entering the tent from the left side, going in and out, and you have the awning open. Now, a very important safety note is, before you open the awning and the roof tent, make sure that you've got plenty of room in the sky and plenty of room to the side. You don't want any trees, power lines, or any other obstructions that can damage the roof tent or cause you any concern. So now let's do a full pack down of the awning and the roof tent, starting with the awning. So closing the awning and the roof tent, it's essentially the same process in reverse. First, we take the tension off the awning and we unclip it. And then we walk around the car to its original position. Lifting the awning bag up, you'll need to find the Velcro straps, 1 and 2. Remember to use the stool if you can't reach and avoid climbing on the vehicle. Next, we want to do one large fold and then roll as tightly as possible. Finding the Velcro latch and latching 1 and Velcro number 2. We can go find our zip and close the awning bag. All the way to the very end. Remember, like opening, you want to zip the two zips together all the way to the end, 100%. Next, we'll move on to the roof tent. As we're not using the roof tent anymore, we can take the ladder off. Next, we want to take out the tent poles. This is one of the more dangerous parts of the operation. Please be careful. You need to hold tight and pull out without smashing into the car. And just put them inside on top of the bedding. Next, we can go back up. Remember that our bedding is nice and flat and our pillows are to the rear. Next, we have the bungee cord, which we simply lift up to the center of the tent. And then, using this rope, we pull down slowly. And usually here, I like to stop. We want to make sure everything's inside. So it's good to do a couple of big karate chops on the left and the right to make sure everything is inside, and then slowly expel the air, putting the latch on and down, latch on and down. Now, you can't go on top of the roof tent. Please do not sit on here, and please do not stand on here. So there we have it. We've opened and closed the roof tent and the awning. Thanks for watching this video, a demonstration and walkthrough of our grey FJ Cruiser. As with all of our vehicles, we hope that you take extra special care with them, and we wish that you have a safe and pleasant trip with us here in Japan. We look forward to seeing you soon.